parts of the review together. So here we go. The Leo's is the name of the restaurant. And what about the type of the restaurant? It's a Mexican restaurant. Okay, and what about the location? It's located in Hamala. Okay, so it's an area, you know this area, it is in our country. So what about the other thing? Food, it's delicious and spicy. So food is another important part of the review. And what about prices? Prices are low prices, and we have different type of foods. We have tortilla and burrito at low prices, so it's not that expensive. What about the service? The service is quick, and of course the staff are friendly. Cozy and quiet refer to the atmosphere at the restaurant. And of course, the decor is traditional. Now, the last thing, as we said before, you need to add your recommendation. So let's have a look at it. So the Leo's restaurant is a perfect place for having a special, unforgettable meal. So it's a nice place. He is recommending this place. Okay, now let's go to last task of today's lesson, and it's task number 4. In task number 4, you need to put the points in the suitable paragraph. So the main idea here is to focus on the layout of the restaurant review. So again, we have 3 different paragraphs, and in each paragraph, we need to add a specific piece of information. So what about paragraph number 1? What about paragraph 2? And what about paragraph 3? You have 1 minute. And I want you to be very careful in choosing the correct answer this time. We will come back later. Okay, now let's have a look at the 3 different paragraphs. So, name goes in paragraph number 1, the same thing with type, location. So if you look carefully here, so optional, it's optional. So you can add it, you can remove it, you can get rid of it, but I would recommend using or writing about the type of the restaurant. Now, what about paragraph 2? Food, staff, service. So all of these things are related to paragraph number 2. Now, we can also add atmosphere in the same paragraph, and decor, prices. All of these things are related or can be written in the second paragraph of the restaurant review. Now, what about paragraph 3? We are left with 1, which is recommendation. And of course, you can also add the opening and closing time, but it's optional. So you can say this restaurant opens from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or you can also add the number of hours, so it opens 10 hours a day. Or you can write whatever you want if you want to talk about the opening and closing time. Again, it's optional, so you can get rid of it. You can add it, it's up to you. So, now we have reached to the last task of today's lesson, and it's the most challenging one, but I think you are up to it. So in this task, you need to write sentences, you need to write a restaurant review, including the following all of these things. So you need to add the name. Actually, I've given you the name of this restaurant, so you need to write about this restaurant. What about the location? You need to add the location, you need to add the types of food, prices, atmosphere, decor, and your recommendation at the end of your writing. You can add your opinion. So, do you recommend it? Did you like this restaurant or not? Okay, and remember, you need to write between 70 to 90 words. It's not going to be that long, but try to include all of these elements in your restaurant review. You have 5 minutes to finish this writing. All right, great job. Now, I just wanted to go through these self-assessment points, and I wanted to put a tick if you have included all of these points. So if you write about all the points, give yourself a tick. If you use correct adjectives and nouns related to food and the main elements, give yourself a tick. If you write 3 to 4 paragraphs, give yourself a tick. Again, you need to go back to the restaurant review, the model that I gave you, and follow the same steps. If you write 70 to 90 words, give yourself another tick. If you use correct spelling, so spelling is very important and you have to be very precise about it, okay? And you need to use the correct punctuation and capitalization. If you did this, give yourself a tick. And the last thing, you need to follow the correct layout. So the paragraphs and all of the important details in each paragraph. Remember that you can also refer to your student's book and read the restaurant review on page 72. That's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson. See you very soon and stay safe.